Get ready, because you're now listening to Water Cooler Talk. Covering everything sports and sports news. From the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the pros, the collegiate level, and everything in between. If it's about sports, then we're about it. So keep it locked to the absolute coolest podcast. Now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Oh. Welcome to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. The coolest podcast in your ear. My name is Nick Frazier, and the other voice you hear or see is
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means? When we are back, that means it is Wednesday. That means it is time to sit around the water cooler, ladies and gentlemen, and give our perspective on sports, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. The coolest podcast is in your ear right now. The Water Cooler Talk, man. Marcus, how you doing today, boss, man? How's everything going?
Man, I'm feeling good, feeling great. How are you, my brother?
Man, I can't complain. I cannot complain, man. Look, I mean, I've been saying for the past couple podcasts, I've been kind of tired. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a little tired, but today was a long day. Didn't get home till late, but I'm here and you get to sit down and around the water cooler and talk some sports, man. Anything interesting happened for you this week, man? Huh?
Say it's some good sports to talk this week too.
Man, who you telling? Who you telling? A lot has happened in college sports this past week, and we plan on talking about it, man. So yeah, we're gonna touch on it, man. We're gonna go around college football, we're gonna go around the NFL, and we're gonna talk some basketball, ladies and gentlemen, because basketball season is upon us. The NBA is here, and it looks like it's gonna be exciting. So I can't wait, man. Marcus, you ready?
Go Lakers. Let's do it.
Oh, man, the crowd is getting ready. They are getting hype. You hear it. You already know what time it is when you hear that. It's time. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We headed to the first quarter.
It's now time for the first quarter.
Yo, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. The coolest podcast in your ear, man. We are here around the water cooler right now, man, and we're gonna talk some sports today, man, like we always do every Wednesday. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification button, make sure you're liking and you share the video because it helps us out, man. But you know, we're gonna start out this first quarter like this, man. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about some college football, man. We're gonna go around college football, man, and we're gonna talk about what did we see in college football this past weekend? What did we like? What did we dislike? What has us like, Marcus? What
a lot that happened
did
this
you
week,
see?
man? USC lost
Ugh.
to Utah.
Oh, man.
Oklahoma really struggled with Gus Malzahn and UCF.
Yeah, if Gus Malzahn would not have made, I think it was a decision by Gus Malzahn. UCF could have won the game.
Yeah, the boys struggled. Penix was in a scary game this week, man. He was in a scary. I think he only put up 15 points this week. That was a scary game for them against. I think they played Arizona State. Yeah, they played Arizona State. It was a scary game.
Yeah. Arizona State. That's who they played. Yeah. Penix. Do you think that hurt his Heisman chances?
I think he has more big games to come.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not say that, but I would say Caleb Williams should be out the Heisman race.
Ooh. I'm starting to hear a lot of people say that, man. A lot of people are jumping off. I don't want to say jumping off of the Caleb Williams train, but a lot of people aren't rocking with Caleb Williams right now for the Heisman, man.
I don't even think he threw a touchdown this Saturday. Did he?
I don't know. I need to look at the stats, man, because I mean, we can pull the stats up and see, man. They played. Who did USC play? USC played.
Played Utah. He threw for 256,
Ooh, that's
missed
low.
10 passes, and no, he did not throw a touchdown.
That's low for Caleb Williams. 256 in the Pac-12.
Yeah,
That's it. I
right.
mean,
I agree, Nate.
they spot you 125 a game in the Pac-12. I'm just saying, Just saying. I mean, maybe 150. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Caleb, what you got going on there, boss, man? What's going on with your boss? Man, you supposed to
We'll
be.
get on them a little later.
Yeah,
Did you see that Texas game? Texas was struggling with Houston, boy.
Man, y'all tripping, man. Houston low key is a pretty decent team, man. Houston not bad. Houston not a bad team. Houston not a bad team, man. They not.
I mean, Houston like 3-4. Man.
Yeah, but they not a bad team. Okay, so let's look at Houston record, man. Let's look at Houston record. Houston Cougars. Let's look at their year so far. Okay. Let's see how they have lost. Let's see what the losses have look like. They lost to Texas Tech. Okay, they got beat by 21. They got beat by 3 touchdowns. They lost to TCU. Man, I'm starting to not. Okay, they lost to Rice by 2. I don't know, man. I thought Houston was better than that. I might be thinking about
better than that Saturday.
I might be thinking about SMU. Is it SMU? Who? What?
Yeah, it's SMU.
That's who I'm thinking about. Red Lashley, head coach at SMU.
Lashley,
That's who I'm thinking about. My bad. Never mind. Not Houston. That was my mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me for that. I was thinking about SMU. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm thinking. What is like? A lot of these top teams are struggling with a lot of these, teams that they should be blowing out, right? Do you think that these teams are getting bored? Do you think that these teams are, or do you think it's that time of the season where it's a surprise coming to where like one of these teams could lose to one of these teams at this time of the year?
I think that a lot of teams come off of big games and go into the next week against these cupcake teams relaxed and thinking that they will just roll over.
Mm-hmm.
But now these cupcake teams are giving the big dogs the best shot.
Well,
they giving it all they got.
I think that has a lot to do with the transfer portal. I think you got a lot of talent that's dispersed across the college football landscape now. So you got a lot of these teams like I don't know, South Alabama for one. South Alabama looks really good this year. Well, we always look good, Go Jags. Anyway, but South Alabama looks good. You have a lot of talent that comes in through the transfer portal. A lot of guys that won't get a chance at a lot of these big time schools. Who else? Let's see. I don't know. Would you throw Tulane in there? I think Tulane could compete in the SEC. I think Tulane could probably compete on the SEC schedule. What you think?
Not yet.
They gave Ole Miss a run for their money.
I think they will be there. I think they have a little bit more stronger. Like I would say, 2 or 3 recruiting classes away from being a SEC team because that's just how I feel about Tulane. I think I think they're at the door of being a great team because I think myself personally, I think they played North Texas this past weekend. That was a good game. And North Texas won't amount to any team in the SEC unless you're talking Vanderbilt.
Wow.
So
that's kind of low.
Yeah, I'm saying.
That's a little low. That's a little low.
Myself personally, I feel like they're knocking on the door for being SEC ready, but I feel like they like 2 to 3 recruiting classes away from being a dominant team.
Dominant or
dominant in their conference.
Okay.
A serviceable SEC serviceable SEC team.
Serviceable. That's
I don't think they're gonna try. Me myself personally, I don't think they're gonna translate well in the SEC.
All right, so the SEC expands now. What 2 teams you adding?
outside of the two teams that's coming.
Yeah, outside of Texas, Oklahoma. SEC expanded right now. What two teams you added?
What two teams would I add? I want Florida State,
Okay.
and I'll get Florida State, and I would go after. I want to say Clemson, but I'm kind of torn on that. But I'll go Clemson.
I would
I,
go
I no. I take that back. I want
Mhm.
Florida State and Miami.
Miami.
Yeah,
No, I'm good on Miami.
I
I'll
know you are, but
go.
I'm saying I want Florida State and Miami.
I'll go Florida State and North Carolina.
I like that.
Florida State
I
and
went
North
Miami
Carolina.
more so for the rivalry because I feel like if we speaking on conferences, that rivalry between Florida State and Miami would bring more money to the SEC.
Okay. I would say
I love that North Carolina pick.
I would say North Carolina because the SEC headquarters are located in North Carolina. That's where the SEC network is located. So I wouldn't be surprised if they try to make a play for North Carolina soon. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
North Carolina not a bad team either.
It's a pretty good team. Okay. What else happened in college football this weekend that we saw? Auburn. I don't know what's going on with Auburn and Peyton Thorne, but you know. Well,
Honestly,
you know what?
I would say
I'm not even gonna
week,
put that loss on Peyton Thorne. I'm gonna take that
I never
back.
say this past week has been the best he looked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put that one on
At
Peyton Thorne.
That's not been the best because I asked for Robbie and I immediately almost apologized.
Why?
But because we still look like a struggling offense. But this is what I'll say. Our receivers do not get any separation.
They don't.
And that right there is a big issue.
It could be. And down the road it can be. But I don't know, man. I am officially at the point of I don't know with Auburn right now. And you know what? I don't even think the coaching staff know. To be completely honest with you. I don't think they know.
They can't.
Man, it's crazy, man. What about them
All
dudes?
I say though is our defense is trying their very, very best.
Trying their very best.
Very
Very best. They trying
Shout out
all
to
they
the
can.
defense, bro.
All they can. Shout out to the defense. Ron Roberts and the defense. What about them dudes up there near you, man? What about them Ohio State Buckeyes, man? I have my thoughts about this team. I'm gonna keep them to myself. I've talked about them privately off air, but you know it is what it is.
Hey man, I think that team has been battle tested. Maserati Harrison, you know what I'm saying?
The best thing on that team right now. He's the best thing on that team.
He might be. Hey, he looked like the best thing in college football.
He ain't gonna get. He not gonna get invited though. He's not gonna get invited to the Heisman Trophy ceremony because his quarterback.
I agree with that because his numbers kind of was stifled because he was injured in the beginning.
His quarterback. His quarterback.
Oh yeah, and that too.
You know,
but
his quarterback.
Does he deserve it? I think he does.
Definitely deserves consideration. Marvin Harrison definitely deserves to be at the ceremony. He deserves to be at the ceremony. Yeah, I think Marvin Harrison.
They beat Michigan. What you think?
I don't see them beat Michigan.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying if he contributes to them beating Michigan, which at this point, with how people talking about that game, that would be considered a upset. Do you feel like that should give him a nod for the Heisman? Because I know you saying that you're tired of it being a quarterback award.
Yeah, I am.
Would you give him that nod for being your Heisman winner if they beat Michigan?
If he
has big numbers.
Yeah, I mean, like big numbers, like what, 10 for 200, 15 for 225.
That's outstanding. That's a way outstanding game than what I thought.
15 for what? 15 for. I'm gonna say let's say all right. So 13. He go 13 for 208.
$185.
Nah, 208. He go if he go 13 for 208, bruh. That's averaging.
If he get over 200 yards receiving in a game of that stature,
he definitely he needs to be in. Now I ain't gonna say he the Heisman. I think Michael Penix Jr. is right now
he's the Heisman front.
favorite. But if Marvin Harrison if he go 208 yards, 13 receptions for 208, averaging 16 yards a reception, that man need to be the number 1 overall pick over Caleb
people leaning
Williams.
towards that.
Over Caleb Williams.
I don't think Caleb coming out this year.
I don't think he is either though. But but a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people think he is, man. But I don't know, man. I don't think he coming out. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think Caleb Williams coming out. I think Caleb is like, bro, I can make all this money in college and not have to worry about the pressures of being a pro right now. I can literally still be a college student and still make I don't know what his NIL value is, but he got to be making over a couple million right now as a college student right now. And he gets some more development on his belt.
Andrew Reese effect. She was the first college student that I heard situation to say that she was good in college because she made more money.
That's crazy, man. But I think that's getting ready to change in WNBA though. I think a lot of things in WNBA are getting ready to change. I don't know. I read an article about the New York Liberty. The New York Liberty ended up setting up their team as like an NBA franchise. So like they have like a front office, they have like all that type of stuff. Like the players had all the amenities the NBA players have. The people that own the Liberty, I believe, are is the husband and wife that helped found Alibaba, like the co-founders of like Alibaba, I believe. I may be wrong on that, but I think that's who they are. But yeah, man, they got it set up, man. But man, that was interesting, man. We still didn't get to a lot of stuff in college football, man. We just on a time constraint, but y'all watching us right now, man. Y'all put in the comments, man, what y'all like, what y'all saw this weekend in college football. Tell us what y'all saw, what y'all like, what y'all didn't like, and things of that nature, man. And we gonna read them, and we gonna come back to them, man. I'm always reading the comments, to see who is commenting, which is not a lot of people so far, but a lot of people are watching. Maybe we just need to. I don't know. I don't know. What you think, Marcus? What we need to do?
Just comment, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say at this point. I just want to hear y'all thoughts at this point.
Yeah,
just tell us what y'all think.
Interact with us, man. You see the scroll at the bottom of the screen. That's how you can interact with us. It stays that way for the entirety of the show, man. So, man, we appreciate it, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast. Man, that was the first quarter, man. We about to go ahead and move along, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We get done with the first. We'll come after the 1, 2 dose. We'll see you in the second quarter.
Now entering the second quarter.
Man, again, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast. Again, man, we are the coolest podcast in your ear, man. Here every Wednesday around the Water Cooler talking sports, man. Man, Marcus, man. Basketball season is here.
Okay.
It has started. Basketball season has started. So you all will now start seeing a lot of basketball content on the channel now, to go along with football, man. So we are excited. The NBA actually started Tuesday. And the Lakers and the Nuggets played. And the Warriors and the Phoenix Suns played. But we're not talking about them right now. I'm talking about a very polarizing figure in sports, right? Well, not in sports, but in one organization in basketball. And we want to ask this question, man. Are the Sixers better off without James Harden? Now, we all have we saw the video of James Harden coming out saying that Daryl Morey is a liar and all that. And we've heard the reports that James Harden is still away from the team, or he was with the team. Now he's not with the team anymore. Now he's back in Houston and things of that nature. I want to touch on this, man. Do you think the Sixers are better off without James Harden? What are your thoughts on that?
I seen Embiid win without James Harden before.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say if the Maxis and Tobias Harris, those guys step up and play a bigger role, I can see them being okay. And it also depends on what you get in return for when you trade him, I feel. Because those situations I feel like could be either a make or break. But the difference between a second round exit and NBA Finals for what you get in return for trading James Harden.
This is a tough
What
question
about
for
you?
me.
What you think?
It's a tough question for me, man, because the Eastern Conference has changed. I mean, with Lillard now in Milwaukee, I think that changes a lot. And that changes a lot. I'm gonna ask you this question before I answer this. Lillard not in Milwaukee. Where would you rank the Sixers in the East?
With with or without James Harden?
No. Okay, all right. Here we go. Okay, I'll give you this. Before Lillard came to the East, where would you rank the Sixers in the East with James Harden? I mean, I'm just gonna do it as right now because he's not with another team. So I'm just gonna say he's still with the team. He's still a member of the team. So I'm
So
just saying,
going into this year, if that trade wouldn't have happened, where would I rank the Sixers?
yeah,
I would rank them third.
third. Okay, behind who?
Yeah. Boston and Milwaukee still.
Okay, so you had them third. What about the Heat? What would the Heat be?
I would have the Heat fourth.
Okay, cool. All right, after. So I'm guessing after the trade, you will still have the Sixers
I would
third.
have the after the trade, I would have barring what they get back. I'm all right. This is me
I'm talking about after. I'm
saying
talking
that
about
they
after.
don't
I'm
get.
talking about after Leonard. After Lillard became a Milwaukee Buck. You still have the Sixers third.
Well, with Leonard being a Milwaukee, but I have still those two at the top because Boston got Drew Holiday. So I still got Boston and Milwaukee at the top. Milwaukee would switch with Boston as 1 and 2. Those would switch out.
Okay. Um, to answer the question, I think as it sits right now, I probably would have had the Sixers going into this season with Harden, with everything else going on. I probably would have had the Sixers two.
Okay.
I probably would have had them two going into the season. I probably
Who would
would.
you have above them?
Boston for sure.
Okay.
Probably would have them going Boston for sure. I feel like this could have been the season for the Sixers going into the season if everything would have went well. You know, if he comes in, plays, and then he builds his value up, they can trade him because his destination is the Clippers. He wants to go to the Clippers.
Yeah,
That's
he made that known. He wanted to
that's
team back up with Russell Westbrook.
well known. He wants to go to the Clippers. Because of what they could have, because of what Philadelphia could have gotten back from the Clippers. Now, after the trade, I don't think that I think that trade is slim to none happening. I would probably put them fourth.
Mm.
I would probably put them fourth because now I look at it and I'm like, okay, I see Boston, Milwaukee's there,
And the Heat.
And that's the thing. You can never count out the Heat. And for some reason we always count out the Heat, but the Heat have represented the East in the NBA Finals the past 2 seasons. So are the Sixers better off without James Harden? I'm actually gonna say no at this moment. I think they need the scoring. I think they need the other superstar.
But I say the true second option.
Yeah. Do you still consider James Harden a superstar in the NBA?
I think he's a superstar.
Or is he
I
or is he just a star?
He's just a star.
Okay. Okay.
He's just a star with the potential to turn it on and give you a superstar night if
Mm.
if
Mm.
if it really needs. And I feel like that's the reason why he dropped to star tier because in times where you need James Harden to step up and be that guy, he
Game
hasn't
seven. Game
in
seven
recent years.
last year. Game 7.
Yeah, he hasn't in recent years. But another team, and I know that you love this team so much because it's your favorite team, and I'm just anxious to really see
Who's my favorite
like
team? I have two favorite teams. That's what I'm saying.
going forward. I want to see because they played last night, so I want to see going forward. How does the Warriors look without Jordan Poole?
Better.
You feel like
Better.
okay,
All day. Better.
without the second score, he was that second leading scorer last year. So I really want to
They're gonna look better. They're gonna look
see
better, man.
going down.
I think
Huh?
that was that was more locker room thing than actually on the court play.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
affected his on the court play, but that was more locker room than actual on the court type play with
Yeah,
him.
that Draymond punch. Why you didn't call your boy? You know them your boy, man. Why you didn't call your
Bruh,
boy? Like, man, look,
listen,
man. Come to the water cooler. Let's hash it out.
I have two favorite teams. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Uh,
The Warriors won, right? I don't want to just
yeah, the
throw them
Warriors
on
won
you.
them. The Warriors won them. I have one in the East Coast. I have one in the Western Conference. I have one in the Eastern Conference.
Hold on, let me guess. Let me guess the Eastern Conference.
Go ahead.
Can I guess?
Go
Is it
ahead.
the Heat?
Of course, the Miami Heat. That's my team in the East, man. I want to see the Miami Heat and the Golden State Warriors play in the finals because I wouldn't know who to go for. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But yeah, those are my teams. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. James Harden. I think a lot of what we see from James Harden is, man, it's like it's like he's acting like he's the star of the team when he's not the star, because the overall star of that team is Joel Embiid, and
By
well, the
far.
superstar of that team is Joel Embiid.
By far.
But it's almost as if, like, he's acting. I don't want to say he's acting out because I'm not privy to like the internal of what's going on between him and Daryl Morey. We're not at that level yet. Hopefully one day we will. We can be insiders, and stuff like that. But no, I'm not privy to that. So it feels as if from the outside looking in that he is just, still on this, I'm the man, I'm the superstar, but play like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can force my way to wherever I want to go. And I think he's seeing that resistance, that he can't do what he wants to do anymore because he's not the man on that team. And now he's having I don't want to say an attitude, but it feels like he's having a tantrum would be the best word to use.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
As you as a GM, I want you to put your GM hat on.
All right, taking this
You
one
as a
off.
GM, would you take the risk on James Harden, knowing that if he gets unhappy, he'll pull another stunt on 3 teams in the last 3 years? Would you take that risk on? Is he worth that risk?
No. And you have seen that within the past 3 teams he's been on, because he was in Houston. Daryl Morey was the GM. Daryl Morey was leaving Houston, and James Harden wanted out. He wanted to go to Philly with James Harden. James Harden wanted to go to Philly with Daryl Morey in the first place, but that wasn't about to happen. So he ended up taking a pit stop in Brooklyn. And then when he saw, yeah, this ain't it, next place he ended up was in Philadelphia with Daryl Morey. It seems as if there's only one GM that will put up with his shenanigans. I can't say other words on here, so I'm just gonna say shenanigans. What he got going on. Yeah, I don't think any other GMs want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't.
You see what I'm saying?
I
Like,
wouldn't at all.
the thing is, I think they want to win. Teams want to win. You know what I'm saying? You can put up points. He ain't really gonna play no defense for real, but you can put up a lot of points and stuff like that.
Yep.
But are you winning championships? are you making us a contender year in and year out for us to win championships? Like, bruh, if you're not making us a contender, I ain't about to deal with that, man. And I'm not about to invest that amount of money into a star that is getting older. And I'm pretty sure he's staying in good shape, but he's still getting older. And he wants another big contract before he wants another 5-year, $200+ million contract. It's not coming. It's not coming, bro. It's not. It's not coming. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see it happening, man. Hopefully he can get everything worked out together, because it's a joy to watch. It's a joy to watch him play, especially when he's on. It's a joy to watch James Harden play and things of that nature. But you gotta get his mind right, man. You gotta get his mind right, and hopefully, people on his team are telling him that it's time to go ahead and get your mind right, man. Let's get back in the game and let's go get what we can get, and let's go try to win a championship before we get up out of here and retire.
I don't think he's thinking about his team. I think he's thinking about himself. But
that's a possibility too.
James Harden.
It's a possibility too. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we have made it through the first half, man. Marcus, what are you feeling? How you doing, boss?
Man, I done played 2 games today, bro. I'm in a good mood.
Yes, man. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, man. And you know what? It's time. We're going to go ahead, man. We're going to take a break, man. It's time. We about to head into halftime.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, man, welcome to halftime, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. And you know what, man? We got to shout it out. We got to shout them out because, last week we had B Sharp from the Sharpshooters podcast on, and he tried to make it look like we ain't want to shout our boy out, but we got to do it. We got to do it. Try to, man. But y'all know, man, this episode is brought to you by Hollywood Media.
Hollywood.
Man, if you want to feel like a star, man, come to Hollywood Media, man. Man, DJ's doing some great things over there at Hollywood Media, man. Follow the man on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media, and follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media. And that's with 2 A's. Hollywood Media with 2 A's. And that's also Holly with an EY. Man, you want to feel like a star, man, go see our boy DJ over at Hollywood Media, man. Dude's doing some great things, man. Athletes, if you want I'm telling you.
Get it now.
I'm telling you, if you want them highlight tapes, man, go holla at DJ. Man, he also does photo shoots. He does weddings.
I was gonna say, DJ, I need a photo shoot.
He does
if
weddings.
You can hear me, I need one.
He does weddings. He does all that, man. So, man, make sure y'all go follow him, man. Support him, man. He's a supporter of the Water Cooler Talk, man. So support the supporters of the Water Cooler Talk, man. And as always, man, if you want to promote your business or yourself or something that you're doing, man, hit us up, man, because we would not mind putting this out to the masses so people can see as well. So, man, we appreciate y'all, man, tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast as well, man. Marcus, man, we at halftime.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got a question for you.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I got a question.
Talk.
I got a question. Would you rather take $700 million up front, or would you rather take $10,000 a week for the rest of your life?
Said 10,000 a week for the rest of my life.
10,000 a week for the rest of your life, with $700 million up front right now.
$700 million. $700 million. Give me the $700 million up front.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. I thought you was about to say the 10,000 a week for the rest of your life.
Nah, cause my bills might get kind of. I might want to do a little extra 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Like want to scoop a little on there. I can't do that with if I'm on a budget.
I heard that.
That's
I heard
700
that.
mil right there. They let me do whatever I
You can
want
do
to
whatever you
do.
want to do with that. You gotta make sure you pay your taxes though. Everybody make sure y'all pay your taxes. Pay taxes on that.
Because I had seen recently, I think Jay-Z had responded to his little.
Yeah, I
to-
saw that.
to-
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, it was like, would you rather have a dinner with Jay-Z or take 500,000? And Jay-Z was like, shoot, take the 500,000. Don't take no dinner with me. I
But-
ain't gonna mess up your business deal.
But what
He
y'all
said,
got?
take that 500,000, go buy all my albums.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. See, he was still trying to get y'all to get him to make some more money because he was like, man, take the 500,000 and go buy my music for $10.99 on Apple because I tell you everything in the music. So you
I tell
still
everything you need to know.
exactly. So he
That was
still
clever though.
he's still gonna make money either way it go. He's still gonna make some money off of it. He's still gonna get a percentage of that. But yeah, man, that was funny, man. I think that interview comes out Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Thursday and Friday, I think the interview comes out. I think it's gonna be on CBS with Gayle King. But I can't wait to watch that because
Get all the good interviews.
yeah, because she does, doesn't she? She does. But what people don't know is Jay-Z is my favorite rapper of all time. So I mess with Jay-Z, man. My favorite rapper of all time. And so I enjoy listening to him. A lot of people be like, why? I'm like, man, because every time I listen to him, I got to stop and replay it like 7 times to understand exactly what he said. Because it actually it's going to make some type of sense that's going to help me in life some type of way, hopefully. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, I would take the 700 million up front too. Huh?
So where do you rank Wayne?
See, these the South. See, I'm from the South too. But you know, all time, where do I rank Wayne? All time?
Yeah.
Top 5. Top 5. Top 5 all time. Top 5 all time. Top 5. I'm gonna give you my personal favorites. Jay-Z, Jeezy. Cause I think TM 101 is probably one of the greatest albums of all time. TM 101 is probably one of the greatest albums of all time. It's definitely one of my favorite albums of all time. So I got Jay-Z and the Black Album. That's one of my favorite albums. TM 101 with Jeezy. I'm gonna go Wayne at 3. I'm gonna go T.I. at 4. And I'm stuck between 5 because I got 5 as either.
I'm itching to this one.
I got 5 as either. Man, I don't even want to say it. But I'm going to go either. Man, we got to get back to the show. But I'm going to go 5 at either. All right, can you put Future in the top 5 artists of all time?
I can say this is your personal list.
It's
So
my
I wouldn't
personal
be
list.
mad at
It's
you.
my personal list. See, 5 flip back and forth, but them 4 have been solid.
Let me guess. Future and Gucci.
I was gonna throw Gucci in there.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna throw like big Gucci though, not little Gucci,
Not Lil Gucci.
not little Gucci. Like
Big Guap.
yeah, I throw that Gucci in there, like
Big Guap.
bricks, all white bricks,
Huh?
like
All
that
white
that
bricks.
Gucci. You know what I'm
White
saying?
bread. You talking about before the football game, Gucci?
Yeah, like Zaytoven, like with Zaytoven Gucci.
Gucci.
You know, that's the one. So I'm gonna go back. That's who I gotta rock with. You know what I'm saying? So you know what it is. Oh snap! The teams, they coming back. Yeah, we ready. The team's coming back out, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to talk. Yeah, they ready. They ready. We gotta get game time. Game time. Game time. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
We've now entered the third quarter.
Man, we are in the third quarter, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that halftime show, man, talking about our favorite artists of all time. We're going to get Marcus's favorite artist of all time soon. We're going to see what he says. things of that nature. But man, we gotta go, man. You know, we're in third quarter, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's go around the NFL, baby. Let's go around the NFL, man. Marcus, what did you see this past week in the NFL, man, that had you go, or go,
Seen Jalen Hurts outdo a Tua, but like my boy B Sharp said on Sharpshooter podcast, y'all go tune in on that, by the way. Miami was missing both of their cornerbacks.
Surely was.
So I'm not gonna really take too much into that game, but Jalen Hurts had a tremendous game. Tyreek Hill dropped the touchdown that could have been a real game changer in that game. Also, Buffalo, hey,
did y'all lose this
I don't know
weekend?
what's going on?
Y'all lost to the Patriots.
But put it together, and that's a divisional game. I don't know. Josh Allen
Y'all lost to the Patriots.
What y'all got going? Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna put that on you because that wasn't on you. That was that defense. I don't know what we got going on. I know Matt Milano hurt, but hey, Sean McDermott, get my team back together now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be too much more up right now. We done blew 3 layup games. The Jets, the Jaguars, and not the Patriots. I don't need that no more. But now that I got that off the way, did you see Monday night?
Bruh, I fell asleep. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. As people know, I'm a wrestling fan, so I like the WWE. So I was flipping back and forth between Raw and the game. And so I was watching the game, and I fell asleep. Like, I think it was like 7 minutes left in the game. But I woke up and I saw the highlights. Brock Purdy threw an interception, threw a game-ending interception.
Hey, all I'm saying is, did you see that? If you seen the highlights, you seen what Justin Jefferson put on my boy neck at the end of the game.
You talking about top 10 chain?
You see what?
Bruh.
Oh, you seen it.
Stop.
Oh, you seen it.
Stop.
You seen it.
Stop.
2-0 without Justin Jefferson.
Stop. Hey, who is the wide receiver? Who is the other wide receiver?
Addison.
That dude.
He went off. Put some respect on him. He a rookie. He went off.
Hey.
Ferocious.
If they can get him going and get Justin Jefferson back off IR,
ferocious.
the Vikings might be some. They might be some. I'm telling you, Detroit.
And if you look at their schedule, it ain't no reason why he can't will off 4 in a row.
4 in a row. I was just about to say that. He can't. It's a reason he can get 4 in a row. The Vikings might be in, man. I think the division is gonna come down between the Vikings and the Lions. But the Lions, speaking of the Lions got mollywopped by Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, bruh. Bruh.
That was the best game Lamar Jackson had all year, by the way.
Bruh, man, that's Lamar Jackson went off, man. He was 21 to 27 for 357 yards, bro, and 3 touchdowns.
That was the best game he had. He didn't have no fumbles or nothing.
He went off on them boys, and I thought, man, and you know, man, I still have Detroit as my sleeper Super Bowl pick, dark horse Super Bowl pick to come out of the NFC. I think they're that good, but boy, Sunday, boy, they got they got beat, bro. They got hurt, man. Tyrod Taylor led the Giants to a win, man. They beat the Commanders 14-7, bro.
He's the first black quarterback to win a game for the Giants. Shout out Tyrod, bro. Man. I've been telling people.
2 touchdowns, 279 yards, man. 18 of 29, bro. I mean, Saquon had 21 carries for 77 yards too, so that helped out. But man, I'm trying. We had this question last week, man. Does the New York Giants offense look better with Tyrod or Daniel Jones? I want to revisit that conversation, man. I'm just saying.
Tyrod. But we also had a conversation, and now I watched this game Sunday, and I want to know your thoughts on this. Is Cleveland Browns defense
the best defense in the NFL?
Okay, all right. If you finish the sentence, I know what you think.
Yeah, they're the best defense in the NFL, man. I thought. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was on Sharpshooter's podcast with B Sharp, man, and I said I thought Michael Parsons deserved the the NFL MVP award, I was wrong.
Myles Garrett.
It's Myles Garrett
Myles
all day.
Garrett.
Myles Garrett is a
Did you
difference
see
maker,
that?
bro.
Did
The
you
block,
see when he blocked that field goal?
whew, Myles Garrett is a difference maker, bro. He a difference maker.
He's the game changer.
Game changer. Game changer. He a Hall of Famer right now. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Myles Garrett is a Hall of Famer right now.
Would you is it anybody else you could put in that conversation? Is it anybody else you would say that you can just
right now is a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Michael Parsons, TJ Watt,
Okay.
Nick Bosa.
Okay.
I would throw them right
That
now.
lineup.
Right now, if they retired right now, they Hall of Fame worthy.
I think Michael Parsons got to do a little bit more work.
Man,
Like I think he has the talent, and I don't disagree with the fact, but I think he hasn't like been in the league long enough.
Well, that's true. He hasn't been in the league long enough, but his impact in that short
Yeah,
amount
I'm
of
saying
time,
like talent wise, he got it.
in that short amount of
The,
time,
the
his
other two
impact has
guys,
been amazing.
the other three guys you named, if you look at their resume, they also got like I think defensive player of the year or second runner up for defensive player of the year. Like they got those type of credentials for more than just But Michael Parsons, to me, when it's all said and done, he will be in.
Yeah,
Canton.
he'll be in Canton, Ohio. He will be, man. Bro, the Broncos got to win.
Let's not talk about that.
They beat the Packers, man.
Let's not talk because, bro, everybody know I do parlay boys. I just you can't you just can't understand the Sean Payton and Russell Wilson debacle that's going on.
I don't understand that dynamic right now, man. Something ain't right.
I
Something
just
ain't
can't,
right.
bro. I can't. And I'm trying to force myself to understand it. I can't, bro. Like I don't know. Even though it's the Packers with Jordan Love, like I just don't. I don't know, bro. 1 week they just you ready to say they're the worst team in the NFL, then the next week.
Maybe they just need a little bit more time. Maybe they need a little bit more time together. What you think?
I agree with that because I just don't believe Sean Payton is just that bad of a coach.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like he needs more time, but still, bro, like at the end of the day, you can't look this bad out the gate.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Did Justin Fields lose his job after the Bears put that?
I've been
whooping
getting
on the
that
Raiders?
question all weekend, and me myself personally, no, he should not lose his job because if you look at the other side, the other starting quarterback Garoppolo, I think, was not playing. If I'm not mistaken.
Nah, he didn't play. Brian
All right,
Hoyer played. He had two. Okay, Brian Hoyer had 2 interceptions. I mean, if you look at their stat lines, I'm looking at stat lines right now. So Brian Hoyer went 17 to 32, 129, and 2 interceptions. And Baggett is his name. I'm gonna give him his first name because he deserves that. Tyson Baggett. He went 21 of 29 for 162 and 1 touchdown.
All right, and people are saying that Justin Fields should lose his starting job. To that, Justin Fields has threw for over 300 yards
in every game.
The last 2 games.
Yeah, not every game, but the last 2 games.
No, I said the last 2 games. In his last 2 games, he didn't threw over 300 yards.
Very true. Very true.
So, are we really just overhyping a dude who played another second string quarterback?
You got a point. Hey, wait. Tyrod is a extreme quarterback, and he almost.
But Tyrod has been a proven starter in this league that took Buffalo, that took my team to the playoffs after a historical drought.
But that's a big margin. That's a big margin of victory, though. They won 30-12. 30-12.
All I would say is he had 100 and some yards passing.
Yeah.
Can we look at that defense?
No. You correct. He had 169 yards passing, 62. But Foreman had 2 touchdowns on the ground as well. He had 89 rushing yards and he had 2 touchdowns on the ground. I don't think Justin Fields lost his job. He did get injured. So I'm not gonna sit here and say he lost his job, but it's just the storylines that's gonna come out of that. Like, what can this kid Baggett do?
It's been one.
You know, like, what
I
can
would
this
say that
kid
defense needs to
Baggett
play
do?
like that every Sunday.
Well, do you think they're capable enough of doing that?
When they played a second string quarterback, man.
You got a point.
Like the
You got a
last time you
point.
heard of Brian Hoyer, he was in Cleveland.
You got a point. Make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense, man. And as always, the Chiefs look like they're just warming up for the playoffs, man. Chiefs just keep moving along.
I thought that game was gonna be a lot closer than what it was.
I thought the Chargers were gonna be a lot better than what they've shown this year. Chargers are what?
I thought that defense would show up, but
2-4.
I kind of feel. You said what, bro?
No, I said the Chargers are 2-4 this year. I thought they
I
would be a
know. I
little
thought
bit
that
better.
defense would be a whole lot better.
Bosa
And Khalil Mack are really letting me down.
Thought it would be a little bit better this year, man. I'm being so serious. I'm a little disappointed in the Chargers, man. I'm a little disappointed in the Chargers this year, man.
Is Herbert overrated to you?
You know what? That is a question, because that was a question coming out of college for Justin Herbert as well, coming out of Oregon. Like, a lot of people thought this dude was overrated, man. Like, thinking about it now, man, a lot of people thought, like, is Justin Herbert for real? Like, can this guy really, carry an NFL franchise to a Super Bowl? I think it's too early to tell, man. I think it's too early to tell, and I think he's gonna get a little bit more of a leash, as well. I think it's more. I think it's more of his head coach, bro. I think Brandon Staley is not that good. I don't think Brandon Staley that good. And I think, and to be completely honest with you, I don't even think Sean Payton wanted to be in Denver. I think he just took the Denver job. I think he really wanted to be with the Chargers in Los Angeles.
Well, I would say this. The way the Denver job was packaged, they had a great defense at the time. Russell Wilson was supposed to be the answer. They just had a bad year last year.
But they were setting up to get Aaron Rodgers, though. That's the reason why Nathaniel Hackett was the head coach. They were setting up to go after Aaron Rodgers. Because Nathaniel Hackett and Aaron Rodgers is like this. So they was setting up to get him, and when it didn't happen, I think it just fell through. I think Russell Wilson was the second option.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
I could be wrong, but that's what I think. I'm just saying.
I think that Denver job it looked sexy on the outside.
I don't know, man.
Before you went in there and you thought coaching.
Yeah, the worst coaching job in history. That didn't age well. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we've ended the third quarter, man. We about to head, man. Y'all get ready, man. Because guess what? We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all.
We have now arrived at the fourth quarter.
Yo, man, we are in the fourth quarter, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. The coolest podcast in your ear, man. If you're watching us right now, man, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, man. It helps the channel out, man. Hit the notification bell, man. If you are listening to us, man, like and rate the podcast on whatever podcast player you're listening to, man. It helps us out, man. It helps more people see us and hear us, man. So we thank y'all, man. We are headed into the fourth quarter. And as we stated before, man, basketball season is here. And we're going to talk about probably, well, I'm not even going to put probably in it. Top 5 player of all time? Is that too broad? Should we go lower?
No.
We're going to go top 5 player of all time. And we don't want to spend too much time on it, but we may spend some time on it. But we want to know, will LeBron win another title before he calls it quits? Marcus, what you think?
I would say this year and next year. His window is closing. So if he can't get it done this year or next year, I don't see it happening. But after the year he had last year with the talent that he had last year, I feel like they got better. They got better shooting. Austin Reeves is going to emerge as a superstar talent. I feel like this year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like this year he has some of the best role players that he done had in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I would give him if he can't get it done this year or next year, I don't think he will get one.
I think this is the year. I think this is
Yeah,
it. After this year, I don't see it. If he doesn't win the title this year, LeBron will retire with only 4 rings.
mm,
He will retire with only 4 rings. The West is just too packed, man. It is too jam packed, man. You looking at Phoenix. You're looking at the defending champion Nuggets. You looking at Dallas, even though they don't really play defense. You still got Golden State who can come out of nowhere and win. You got the Sacramento Kings coming up, man. You got the Clippers when they healthy. They can ball. I'm not saying these teams are better than them, but when you put cohesion together, when you put chemistry together on a team, you just never know what could happen, man. And I don't know, man. I don't see it happening, bro. I think LeBron retires with 4. I think he retires with 4. I think he retires with
I
4.
think I think if they go to this postseason healthy and LeBron usage rate is not as much as it has been in the past,
Agree.
I s- I see them actually going to the finals this year.
I can't do that. I can't do
I
that.
don't feel like I haven't seen a team outside of the Phoenix Suns that got that much better this offseason in the West. And with the Phoenix Suns, I would say them the lack of point guard play could come back to bite them. And
Hmm.
the fact that you seen KD with another big three just a minute ago, and it wasn't as impressive. So I wouldn't bank on just because it's a big three. It's supposed to just it's a finals team. So I feel like Phoenix made the best moves this offseason, but I don't feel like they might translate right off. And I don't really see because Golden State is gonna always be there. I don't feel like Chris Paul adds that much to Golden State,
Okay.
but I feel like it's only three teams now that Dame is really gone that I would just be straight worried about. Those three teams are Denver, Phoenix, and Golden State.
Not even Sacramento.
No,
Wow.
I'm not worried about Sacramento.
Wow.
Sacramento to me with DeAndre Fox, they still lack just a dominant second superstar to me, in my opinion.
They
Like
got
DeAndre Fox, I feel like is box office,
yeah,
but
De'Aaron Fox is good. They got what's your boy name? He just signed this year. Like 217 over 5. Um I can't think of his name right now at the moment. Anyway, it'll come to me. Um man, I think I think the Kings might make some noise this year, man. I wouldn't be surprised if the
I
Kings
ain't
make
saying
some
they ain't gonna
noise.
make noise. But me personally, I don't think that they should rival the Lakers.
I think the only way that LeBron wins a championship again is if Anthony Davis actually carries this team to it. LeBron can't be like you said, his usage rate can't be that high. LeBron can't be the main ball handler. He can't be the one, playing 40 some minutes a game every night. Anthony Davis is gonna have to step up, and Anthony Davis is gonna have to carry this team to a championship if that's what, if they want to have a chance of winning a championship. That's how I see it. I don't know, man. This is tough. This is tough for me, man. But overall, I think LeBron retires with 4. I don't think LeBron gets it. Now, this is another question before we get up out of here. Before we get up out of this one right here. Before we get up out of here, do you think this, I'm not going to say hurts his legacy, but does this put into question the greatest of all time debate?
I would say if he wins another ring, at this age, he should be number 1.
No.
If he doesn't,
No.
if he doesn't win another ring, you leave him where he is. But in that same breath, if Steph Curry wins another ring and he goes through the Phoenix Suns, the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Denver Nuggets, we need to basically rearrange our listing of our Mount Rushmore.
Okay, so you saying if he does that, that means he will have 5.
5.
So if Steph wins
And
another one,
went
he'll have 5.
through LeBron to do all of it.
Okay. So he beat LeBron for 2 of them, 3 of them. 3 of them he got off LeBron. Okay.
Yep.
But the argument that you would get there is he didn't win the Finals MVP in 2 of them. Or in all 3 of them that he played against LeBron, he didn't win the Finals MVP.
I definitely understand that. I definitely would understand a person saying that.
Now I will argue this. I think he should have won. I think that Steph should have won Finals MVP twice. 3 times, actually. I think he should have won it the first year that Golden State won. The 3rd championship, I think he should have won the Finals MVP. And then, of course, this last one that he won, he should have gotten it then. So he should have 3 finals at least. I would say he should have at least 2 Finals MVPs. But 3 he could have in his trophy case right now. Now
you give Andre Iguodala that Finals MVP just purely off the fact he guarded Bron.
Yeah,
he played defense. That's the only reason why he got that Finals.
Play
MVP.
defense. Now I understand why they gave it to Kevin Durant and Kevin Durant's first year. That second finals with Kevin Durant, Steph low key outplayed him. Low key he did. Numbers, I mean, Kevin may have averaged more points maybe, but Steph probably had more impact on that game, on that finals than KD did. But, let us know in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, how you feel about that, man. If LeBron, do you think LeBron get another ring before he retires? Before he calls it quits? I say no. Marcus thinks if he has a 2-year window left, I think this is it for him. But we'll go from there, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we about to go ahead and we're going to shut this thing down, man. We're going to shut it down in the post game.
It's time to shut it down in the post game.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the post game right now, man. And we always got to come to the post game and talk about it, man. You know what's up, man. It was a great game today, Marcus. How you feel?
Man, I am good, boss. I am still hype. I played 2 games today, bro. I might end up having to get a 3rd one in somewhere, man. I don't know.
You have to relax your body. You have to recover. It's all about recovery in these streets. You gotta recover, man. You gotta recover. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast and listening to us as we sit around the water cooler and give our perspective on sports, man. Thank y'all so much, man. And we are at the time of the show where, it's game pick time. It's time for us to pick these games, man. As of right now, me and Marcus are tied again. for some reason.
Should have went with Philly.
Me and Marcus are tied again. We are both tied at 30 and 23 in our picks. And the standings right now for our guys that are in the race with us to see who will win the gift card at the end of the season. As it sits right now, we have a 3-way tie at the top for first place. A 3-way tie. At 9 and 3, we have Kyle, Uncle Willie, and Brian. All at 9 and 3. And
Competition getting good.
it's getting good. And all our fellas DJ and Travell are sitting at 7 and 5 right now. So we're gonna pick these games this week, man, and we may see some changes this week, man. We may see some changes. I think we got two good. I think we got 2 good games for the guys to pick this week. Things of that nature. And then of course me and Marcus, we pick 5 college games, and we pick 2 NFL games to go to. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So the first game we're gonna go to this week is Ohio State at Wisconsin. And Ohio State is a 14.5 point favorite. Marcus, I have already written down all of my picks on my on my
Ohio
side.
State, but I don't think they're gonna cover.
You got Ohio State, but they don't cover.
Nope.
Okay. I have already written down all my picks. I'm going Wisconsin.
Okay.
I'm going
You gonna
Wisconsin
stop
to
disrespecting
win the
Ohio
game.
State?
I am going with Wisconsin to win the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's who I'm picking. Which means that is Wisconsin on the money line. All right, next game. Oregon at Utah. This could be a good game. This could be a really good game. Marcus, who you got?
I'm going Oregon.
Okay, he's going Oregon. All right. Yeah, I'm going to rock with Oregon, too. I think this could be a closer game than what people think. I think Utah is a good team, but I think Oregon comes out with the win. Yeah, I'm going to rock with Oregon as well. Are you taking the points?
Yeah, I take the points.
You taking Oregon plus Oregon in the points?
Yeah.
Nah.
7. I think they win by 7.
I take Utah in the points. I
think-
think it's a 3
I
point
think because their defense is better than USC defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think their defense will rise to the occasion and get a couple more stops to get them this 7 point.
I'm actually gonna take if we taking points, I'm taking Utah in the points. I'm gonna take the plus
Okay.
7 with Utah. I'm gonna take the plus 7 with
Okay.
Utah. All right, next game, ladies and gentlemen, we got Tennessee at Kentucky. And Tennessee is a
That's gonna be a
3.5
good
point
one, bro.
favorite. This is gonna be a good game, man. It's at Kentucky. It's in Lexington. It's in Lexington at Kentucky. Who you got?
This is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna lean Tennessee, man.
Okay, so Marcus is going Tennessee in this game. He's going the Vols. I am actually gonna go Kentucky in this game. I'm
That
going
ain't bad.
Kentucky
I
to
ain't mad
win.
at that one.
I'm gonna go Kentucky to win this game. That's who I have. I think Kentucky is at home. I think Kentucky wins the game. After what Tennessee did last week against Alabama, letting Alabama
job.
come back. Alabama pitched a shutout in the second half.
They dropped the ball.
I think Kentucky wins this game at home. All right. Next game. We got Duke at Louisville. And Louisville is a 4-point favorite. Who you got, Marcus?
I'm going Duke in this one.
How you gonna pick the team I was gonna pick? I picked Duke too. Goodness gracious, man. All right, yeah, I'm picking Duke. But the only hesitation I have is that the quarterback is hurt, and I don't know if he's gonna. Apparently, I don't know. They don't know he's day to day right now. But I think Duke still comes out with the win in this game. So we'll see what happens. All right, man. Next game, we got the Magic City Classic that's gonna be in Birmingham, Alabama.
All right.
Them Alabama A&M Bulldogs versus The Alabama State Hornets. I already know Birmingham about to be off the chain this weekend, man. Marcus, who
Yes,
you
sir.
got?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guarantee that.
Who you got?
I'm going A&M, man.
Okay, Marcus is going A&M in this game. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm rocking with Bama State. Them Hornets, baby, the black and gold. I'm rocking with Bama State in this game. Bye-bye. Yeah. I'm rocking with Bama State. I think Bama State come out with a win in the Magic City Classic this year, man. So we're going to see what happened with that, man. All right, fellas. It's time for us to pick these 2 NFL games. So make sure y'all are listening. Let us know what your picks are, man. All right, here we go, man. First game. Rams at the Cowboys. And the Cowboys are a 6.5 point favorite. Marcus, who you got?
I don't think they cover the spread, but I'm going to go Cowboys.
You want Cowboys in this game. Okay. I'm actually going Rams in this game. I think the Rams come out with a win. In this game. I think Cooper Cup is back. So I think Cooper Kupp goes off on the Cowboys defense. So I'm going Rams. I'm going Rams to win. All right, man. And final game. I think this next game is gonna be a really good game. Jaguars at the Steelers, and the Jaguars are a 2.5 point favorite. Marcus, who you taking?
Give me Pittsburgh, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, the standard's going to get a little shaky after this week.
Yeah, I picked the Steelers too. So I picked the Steelers to win. I picked the Steelers to win too, man. When they play that, oh mama, don't you the Gigi's up the time. I can't wait till they play that in Pittsburgh, man. They go crazy when they play that. What is it called? Renegade? That's what they call it at Pittsburgh, Renegade. Oh mama, don't you the Gigi's up the time. I like that. Now I'm going Steelers to win this game. I think the Steelers come out with a win. So hey man, somebody gonna be on top. Somebody's gonna be ahead. Somebody's gonna be back because we got. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 different games that we picked against each other. It was 4. Okay, we about to see what happened this week, man. This is gonna be an interesting week, boss. This is gonna be an interesting week. So I can't wait, man. Can't wait to see what happened, man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's time, man. As you can see, Mr. Poe is putting on his glasses. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give out that award that everybody loves. But the person that gets it, they hate it.
Give it up for the Waterboy Award.
Gatorade. H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Marcus, who are you giving this week's Waterboy Award to?
This week Waterboy Award goes to none other than the Heisman winner, Caleb Williams.
Oh, boy.
I got one word for you, Caleb. Meaning, please, sir, don't ever in your mind get carried away to demand a stake of a team that drafts you when people like Tom Brady can't even get that same luxury. And you haven't done anything on the NFL level to demand anything. You lost 2 back-to-back games, and you're trying to demand what you want, sir. What you want is to win a national championship and another Heisman. And I don't think those things are going to happen this year for you, my son.
Won't happen.
So, and you bragging about all this NIL money. You better get it all together because you dropping your draft stock tremendously day by day, my good man. And I hate to say it, the only thing you're gonna be able to afford if you keep playing these games is this good old water that Nick finna give you. So, Caleb, all I would tell you is calm down, brother. Calm down and win some games Keep putting up numbers before you come out with a list of demands that you want from the NFL, sir.
Oh, well, Caleb, you're this week's Waterboy Award recipient. So here's a good old cool sip of water around the water cooler with us. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird, man. And he asked for an ownership stake in a team that wants him.
Bro, if Tom Brady can't do that, who do this young man? I'm serious. Like, who does he think he is, bro? Like, he's telling teams, I'm not going to the draft because you're gonna draft me. Like, what have you done, bro? Like what people gotta understand is it's a privilege to play in the NFL.
True. Very,
Like, they don't have to draft you.
very
It's
true.
a like you're not even the best quarterback this year.
No, he's
Penix
not.
is, to me, killing you right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to understand what makes you feel like you have the right to demand an NFL franchise part ownership. If do you not know, if they give you part ownership, what that opens the door for? Like,
It's gonna
that's a
be
sticky situation for
it's
NFL,
hard
any
because
NFL franchise.
it's hard because for one, it's hard to get into that for I'm not even say fraternity, that good old boys club of owning an NFL team. Those are
Preach, Nick.
those dudes don't want change at all. They don't want nothing new. And I did that. No, it's not gonna happen. If it does, and I'm always pro player. Don't get it twisted. I'm always pro player. Get what you can. But getting an ownership stake in a team, what happens if you get what happens if you decide you want to get traded from that team,
Thank you.
or
That's
that
a
team
sticky
decides they want to change?
situation, bro.
No, nah, dog,
No
that's not gonna
ownership,
happen.
no ownership organization gonna do that.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. You decide you get tired of being in that city, and you want to be somewhere else, and now you got an ownership. That's that is what you call. I'm not stupid, but it's
Unrealistic way of thinking.
that too. But that's called a conflict of interest, sir.
Most definitely.
Conflict of interest. It's not gonna happen. But you know what? Get what you can, Caleb. I understand what you're saying, man. Go out, get the money, build your own company, build your own LLC or corporation, whatever it is, and make money that way, man. That's what it is, man. But I don't see that. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I mean, maybe if it does happen, I will be the first one to say congratulations. But
I think
I
if
don't see it
Tom
happening.
Brady don't do it, I mean, he can do it. Caleb, a rookie who hasn't played it down yet shouldn't be able to do it.
I agree. But as you all know, man, we got to shout out our sponsors of the show, man. Shout out to Hollywood Media.
Hollywood.
Man, if you want to feel like a star, man, go to Hollywood Media Photography and Videography for all your photography and videography needs, man. Man, go follow DJ on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media, and follow him on Facebook as well at Hollywood Media. That's with 2 A's, and that's Holly with an EY, man. Let them know that the boys, that is fellas from the Water Cooler Talk podcast, sent you over there, man, because he has a lot of stuff going on right now, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, athletes, you want them highlight tapes? You better go get them. Hey, you getting ready to get married? Go holler at Hollywood Media.
DJ, come hook me up, bro. I need it.
If you just want to get a photo shoot, whatever type of photo shoot you want, man, go hit up DJ at Hollywood Media, man. We appreciate him, man. Y'all, man, go support the supporters of the Water Cooler Talk, man. We thank y'all so much. And we thank DJ for being a day one supporter of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Man, Marcus, man, it's about that time, man. We got to get up out of here, man. This has been a good one, bros. This has been a good one.
Yeah.
I know you played 2 games today. I know you played 2 on today, man. I came in, I was late, so I came on the tail end. But man, what you got to say to the people before we get up out of here, boss, man? What you got? What you got?
You know everything I need to say, man. Shout out the home team. Shout out Travell. Shout out Kyle. Shout out Tay. Shout
to
out Freddie. Shout
Kyle.
out Uncle Willie. Shout out Brian, man. Shout out the home team, man. Tuskegee, Alabama. You know where we from. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the 4-6, man. Tuskegee, BTW, man. Macon County, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to the University of South Alabama as well, man. Appreciate y'all. Hey, we got some stuff coming down the pipe, man. That's gonna be cool, man. Hopefully it'll open up some stuff for us down in the future. Man, we got an interview series coming up, and we got a real special guest to us, because it's big to us. You know, y'all may not think it's big, but trust me, it's big to us because it helps us out. And it may help us get our name out there a little bit more, man. And we can't wait to interview this young man that's gonna be on the podcast in about 2 weeks. We're gonna interview him. It won't be on the show, but he'll have his own interview segment. But I don't want to say the name just yet. We're probably gonna tease it. Next week. Some more. But be on the lookout for that, man. Can't wait for y'all to take a listen to that, man. Y'all might get some insight into it, so who knows. But yeah, man, as always, man, before we get up out of here, man, y'all have a good one. Nah, better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Water Cooler Talk. Make sure to follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Water Cooler Talk, and on YouTube at The Coolest Pod 23. Also, make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player so that you never miss an episode.